take it as a compliment. Don't you call him baby, we're not talking lately.
You know, pretty boys can sing too. You know, people say to me, they say, Andrew, you're so pretty and you're so talented. Why don't people take you more seriously? And I say, the same thing's happening with this Harry Styles kid, right? Taking away in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all them worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows their name, and they always got your cane. You wanna be where you can see the troubles are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrew. This is my channel. I hope you're having a good day. I'm a guitarist, I'm a singer-songwriter, and generally I eschew mainstream pop music, especially pop music of the last kind of 20 years. That has slowly been changing as I've been doing this series, and I've been learning about some cool pop artists. And today we are going to be listening to my first song by this person. I've heard this guy's name a million times. I truly don't know anything about him. I thought he was in like a boy band. That's what I thought about him, and that may or may not be true. I now also know that he also dated Taylor Swift for a while. Before we start, I will ask you to please like and subscribe. It does help my channel grow, and it makes doing more of these more often more possible. Also, check out my Patreon for full versions of these videos where I go on in a little bit more depth about some of the lyrics, and often we'll play longer versions of songs. Also, anytime I do a Q&A, your questions comes first, and requests on my Patreons always come first. But today, it is about Harry Styles and his song, whatever this song is called, I don't know.
Don't you call him baby, we're not talking lately.
Ooh, like that already.
Don't you call him what you used to call me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There he is.
I confess, I can tell that you were at your best. I'm selfish and I'm hating it. I noticed that there's a piece of you in how I dress. Take it as a compliment. Don't you call him baby, we're not talking lately. Don't you call him what you used to call me.
Okay. I'm always surprised by these things. Like, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. That has a really glorious harmony there. Holds his voice really, really steady. Doesn't add any kind of added forced vibrato. Doesn't do any of the kind of added diphthong things people do. Has like a really great, natural sounding voice. Immediately I hear Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Young, the Carpenters. I hear so many different things. Like, it's just screaming to me like 60s kind of vibes here. I love the mallets on the floor tom there, and just very, very simple, but still they get such great sound. Like, you really feel like you can hear the contours of every part of the sound that they get from these concerts. We got the beautiful Martin guitar. I'm playing a Martin here, folks. We're all grooving on Martins, it looks like, which is lovely. And this guy, Harry Styles is the guy's name. That's a ridiculous name to have, okay? I'm sorry. I know Andrew Friedberg is a ridiculous name to have too. I'm not saying his name is bad, but it's just like, and he's such a pretty boy. I'm sorry. He is a very pretty young man. It is annoying, living in Hollywood. You will meet good-looking dudes who are also talented. I've done the joke before. There's so few of us out there. Normally, like in high school, you could rely on like the pretty boys to kind of be stupid and not talented and not have any depth. And I'm sure he's painted with this brush often. And I gotta say, this song really has like gospel-y blues things that I like. You gotta have a soul to be able to sing this stuff. Pretty boys can sing too. People say to me, they say, Andrew, you're so pretty and you're so talented. Why don't people take you more seriously? And I say, the same thing's happening with this Harry Styles kid. I would never judge Harry Styles by his looks alone, okay? I feel like Harry Styles and I are right about at the same level of good looking. Like, some days he's up here and I'm here, and some days, He does have a pretty big backup band, but they're not really overwhelming the sound again. And I like the little Rubik's Cube we got back here. Just playing C. Doing the, C over B, A minor walk down that we've seen so many times, and it lives in folk music and classic rock and a lot of different styles of music. Don't you call him baby, we're not talking lately. Don't you call him what you used to call me. In that area, I think. So I like that line. Don't you call him baby. Little grammar lesson here. He's saying, don't you call him baby. If he had a comma after the him, he'd be talking to her and calling her baby. Don't you call him baby. But this, I don't know, but my guess is there's a dual meaning there, and that's probably what he intended. Don't you call him what you used to call me, baby. Don't you call him baby. Don't you call him what you used to call me, which was baby. Yeah. There is that kind of weird proprietary thing you have when, like, you've broken up with somebody and you're not getting back together maybe, or it's not the right time, but you're like, you can't date other people. You're in that zone where, like, you've broken up, but you're single, and you kind of have to stay single out of, like, respect for your relationship or whatever. Some people want to jump into a relationship right away. Some people don't. But I definitely have felt that before. I noticed that there's a piece of you in how I dress. That's a really good line. Those little things that linger from your relationship in you. Like if you lived with somebody and they really affected you, and then you break up and you're going to go back to the way you had things before they came, but still, like, you keep some of the stuff they changed, right? Maybe they changed how you do your closet, or maybe they changed how you set up your kitchen, or whatever it is, and some of the stuff you want to change back, but some of the stuff you're going to keep. It's you let people affect you. Take it as a compliment. Like it. Digging the song, folks.
miss your accent and your friends. Did you know I still talk to them? 2, 3, 4. Does he take you walking around his parents' gallery? 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't you call him baby. We're not talking lately. Don't you call him what you used to call me. Don't you call him baby. We're not talking lately. Don't you call him what you used to call me. Thank you.
Favorite part, the end where he goes. That's. He must have been in some sort of boy band. You don't just. This drives the ladies crazy. Something about it. I definitely want to listen more to this guy's music. Like that's a good little song. The last verse, I love how the drummer jumps onto the just does a little bit of snare, and it totally redresses the whole song. I just miss your accent and your friend. Her accent. I wonder what the accent was. I love the quaintness of it, the kind of the little things that he chooses to remember. Did you know I still talk to them? Lovely little line. Yeah, I mean, you don't throw away friends. That's like a high school thing to do, although it'll last into your adulthood, where like a relationship breaks up and now people are on sides and stuff. That sucks. Does he take you round his parents' gallery? Parents' gallery? It's hard for me to tell if Harry Styles' parents have a gallery, and he's saying, does he take you around his parents' gallery? Or if he's saying, oh, this guy has his parents have a gallery. It sounds like an art gallery. Or maybe there's another kind of gallery that I'm not thinking of here. So this new dude she's with, the new dude she is with, his parents have an art gallery. You hanging out at that art gallery with that fancy guy? I don't know. It is a oddly specific line, but it's not a bad line. I like all these lines so far. And also, very Dylan-esque, kind of acquiescing to the coolness of it. I'm like, I'm in love with you and it's over, but I'm not going to get all like upset about it. Or like, I'm devastated and I don't know if I can keep on going living, but it's still groovy. It's got that kind of, vibe to it. I have misjudged Harry Styles so far. I like this song. And here's the thing about boy bands. Boy bands are people too. The people in boy bands are boys, and boys are people too. And even though he is a very pretty boy, he does have some substance to him, and clearly can write a nice little tune. He writes it from the point of view of the dumped or the dumpee or the person who is longing. He's willing to put his weaknesses out there, and he's willing to put his vulnerability out there. I like to curate the music I listen to specifically, and I like to listen to people for a long time before I kind of jump into a new artist. And I think one thing this channel is really helping me do is it's giving me reason to listen to some new artists. Thank you very much for suggesting this. I mean, Tiny Desk is always good, but especially today, this was very cool. So thank you guys very much. We'll jump back into this hopefully very, very soon. So please like, please subscribe, please comment. Let me know what I got incredibly wrong about your guy Harry here. Feel free to let me have it in the comments. I can take it. Often if I totally miss something, as I missed the Scott Borchetta thing and the Scooter Braun thing with Taylor Swift, that I will pin it in the comment beneath the video. Part of me reacting things is just sometimes I get things wrong, but I promise that I will always try. I won't try to stay ignorant about anything. And so, if I do get something wrong, let me know. And if it's a big thing, I'll often pin it and let everybody else know it. All right. So thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you have a marvelous weekend. It's Friday today, so I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend. And until next time, keep playing.